All right, we're going to graph this point 3, 3. So we're going to go over 3, up 3, and put a point. Okay? 3, 3. Go ahead and plot that point, please. Okay. Now, this is, and label it A. Don't forget to label it A. Let point B be the image of point A under the transformation rule. If it says +1, which way am I going? Right 1. So I'm going to go right 1. Then what's it telling me to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I count that right? I'm right here. And I'm going to label that point what? What did it tell me to label that point? B. Okay. Graph point B and give the ordered pair of its location. So what is the ordered pair here? How many did I go over to get to point B? How many? No, from 0, 0. What's my coordinate? 4, and then what? -2. Okay. Now it says, let point C be a reflection of point B over the y-axis. Is this the y-axis?
No.
Is this the y-axis? All right. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4 spots away. So how many spots on this side does it have to be?
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is point C. Graph point C and give its ordered pair. What's point C's ordered pair?
-4, -2.
-4, -2. Let point D be a rotation of point C 90 degrees clockwise. 90 degrees clockwise. Looking at my board over there, if I go 90 degrees clockwise, do you notice that I'm switching, right? All right, so the 2 is going to come here, right? And the 4 is going to go here, correct? And which one changes to its opposite? The original X changes to a positive, and the Y stays the same. If I'm going 90 degrees clockwise, am I going over here? Am I going over here? Yeah, so look at that. All your X's are negative, and all your Y's are positive. So let's graph that. Over -2, up 4. And that is point D. Let point E be the image of point D under the transformation rule 1/2 X, 1/2 Y. So what am I doing with those? Yep, multiplying by a half, you're splitting them in half, right? So what's my new coordinate for point E then? -1, 2. What you just did here, do you notice how we applied, first we graphed a point, then we did a translation, then we did a reflection, then we did a rotation, then we did a dilation. You know, notice how we did multiple things, right? So CO5, that's what it is. I can perform multiple transformations on a figure and prove if the figures are congruent or similar. What's the only time it's similar? Is if I do what?
180.
Similar changes the size. What's the only one that changes size?
Dilation.
Dilation. Okay, dilation. Okay, we're going to move on to the presentation. I will be passing that out for you right now. Okay. So just like I just read the content objective to you, I can perform multiple transformations on a figure and prove figures are congruent or similar using transformations. This is our CO5. All right, let's take a look at the vocabulary. The only reason I leave this vocabulary on here is because you will, if it's on ISASS, it'll be worded this way: composition of transformations. It just means like what you're doing. It's dumb. Okay, let's jump right into it. I like it when it's listed out like this. Like, what's my first rule? What am I doing? What's my second rule? So I will try to do that all the time. So first says use the triangle formed by the points -2, 4. So I'm going to do that. -2, 4. That's H. K, which is over 1, up 2. And then J, 0, -3. Over 0, down 3, J. Okay, now it says graph, so we graphed the original, and now it's asking us to reflect it over the x-axis. So to do that, if H is 4 spots away from the x-axis, what's it got to be down here? 4 spots away? Do you see? Does everyone see what I'm talking about by 4 spots? Like, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, so then I got to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to label this guy H prime. And his coordinate now is -2, -4. I'm going to do the same thing to K. K was 2 spots away, so I'm going to go 1, 2 down, K spots away. So that is, and that new coordinate is 1, -2. And then finally J. J was 3 spots away, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3 spots away. And I'm going to list the coordinate. I went over 0, up 3. Okay, now we're going to apply another transformation. Now we have this rule. So I'm sliding it right or left? Left, and then I'm going up or down. So I'm going to go 4 left, 1, 2, 3, 4, then up, 1, 2, 3. There's going to be my new H. And notice this time I'm going to put 2 parentheses, or 2 apostrophes. I'm going to apply that to every single one of them. Now, here's the trick. Here's where some people get confused. Do I need to zoom in on that a little bit more? Here's where some people get confused. You have to go from the prime. You're not going back to the original. You're going from the one you just made. So you graph this one's first, then this was second, and you use the second one to make the third one. Does that make sense? So now I'm going to do that with K. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, 2, 3. And same thing with J. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to list my new coordinates. H is -6, -1. K is -3, 1. And J is -4. Am I right? Yeah, -4, 6. Are these similar or congruent? Are all these similar or congruent? Congruent. What is the only one that will make a similar one? When you do what? Dilation. The only time you will ever get a similar one is when you use dilation. If you use rotation, reflection, translation, they will all be congruent. All right, let's try another one. This one's just going to be a line. We're going to graph our line BC. So -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down 1, 2, 3. C is over -3, up or down 0. Okay, what's the first thing it's telling me to do? Reflect over the y-axis. So C is 1, 2, 3 spots away. So how many spots does it need to stay? 1, 2, 3. B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many spots does it need to stay? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to write our new coordinates. What's C prime or B prime's new coordinate? What's B prime's new coordinate?
5, -3.
Very good. And what's C's?
3, 0.
All right. Now it says to translate it. Am I going right or left?
Right.
How many?
1.
Right one, and then what?
Up 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. So here's my C double prime. I'm going to do the same thing to B. Right one, up 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to write my new coordinates. I went over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for B, up 1. And C, I went over 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, 2, 3, 4. Are these lines congruent or similar? Congruent, because why? What did we not do? We didn't dilate. So these are congruent because we didn't dilate. All right, I'm going to do one more with you because this one, we're going to do rotations. I think I got 2 more with you, actually. Yes. Okay, here we go. First, we got to graph triangle ABC. So over 4, up 6. Over 0, up 3. Over 1, up 2. Okay, what's our first task? Counterclockwise. So am I going this way or am I going this way? Now think about this quadrant. I even left it there. The x's should all be, and the y's should all be Positive. So the first thing we know we need to do when we do 90 degrees is we need to flip all those x and y's. So this is going to be 6, 4. This is going to be 3, 0. And this is going to be 2, 1. Make sure we're paying attention, sir. Now, since we know we're going to this quadrant, all my x's are going to turn what? Negative. And what should all my y's be? Positive. Now we graph. Over negative 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A prime. Over 3. 1, 2, 3. Up 0. B prime. Over negative 2. Up 1. C prime. All right, now what is it telling us to do? Reflect it over the, so I'm going back over here, right? Okay, so C, well, let's just start with A. A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A double prime. B is 3, so it has to stay 3. And finally, C is 2, so it stays 2. Okay. Questions so far? We're going to write our coordinates in. A is over 6, up 1, 2, 3, 4. B is over 3, up 0. And C is over 1, up, or over 2, up 1. Are they similar or congruent? Because we did not. All right. Last one I'm doing with you. So we've already got this one graphed. What's the first thing it's telling me to do? By a scale factor of?
2.
So I'm going to multiply all these by 2. What's 0, 0 stay?
0.
All right. 4, 0 is going to turn into?
8, 0.
8, 0. And 0, 3 is going to turn into?
0, 6.
Let's graph it. M prime is going to stay right where it was. Over 0, up 8. Or not over 0, up 8. Why weren't you yelling at me? Over 8, up 0 is N. And over 0, up 6 is P prime. Right now, what do we already know? That they're going to be what? Similar. All right, now it says follow the translation rule of I'm just going to move it 2 to the what? Right. So over 1, 2, P double prime. Over 1, 2, N double prime. Over 1, 2, M double prime. And we're going to write our new coordinates. M double prime was over 2, up 0. N double prime was over 10, up 0. And P was over 2 up 6. So far, anything I've shown you today, is it new information? No. We're just applying 2 things to one shape rather than one. All right. Back to the next page. I want you guys to try this one. First, graph it. I'll graph it with you. A is 0, 0. B is over 8 up 1. And C is over 5 up 5. First thing you're doing is reflecting it over the x-axis. Then you're rotating it 180 degrees. Do you flip X and Y when you rotate 180 degrees?
No.
No, that's only with 90. And we're out of here at 42, by the way. I know I told you I'd look.
Do we do the second one too?
This right here, or the one below it?
The one below
You can if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and do this reflect over the x-axis. That one should have been pretty easy, right? B was 1 spot away. Did you have to move A? No. And then C, I just moved down 5. Does yours look like mine? Yeah? Then it's, so I got A was 0, 0 yet. B was 8, negative 1. And C was 5, negative 5. Now it's telling me to rotate 180 degrees. I don't flip X and Y, but what do I do?
do it from opposite.
Yep, change them all to their opposites. 0, 0 is going to stay, right? The opposite of 8 is negative 8. The opposite of negative 1 is 1. The opposite of 5 is negative 5. The opposite of negative 5 is 5. All right, so over 5, up 5 is C double prime. Over 8, up 1 is B double prime. I think it starts to make it look like a windmill, personally, but doesn't it? All right, are these similar or congruent? Congruent. Why do we know that it's congruent? Because I didn't dilate. All right, there's 2 left for you guys that I will leave for practice. Okay? I think you guys did a great job today hustling through this.